Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday everyone. How are you doing? It's good to be here. Um Hope you've had a good day and hope you've had a restful Sunday. Did you have a good day and did you have a restful Sunday? Let me know. It's not my tradition to come live on Sunday, but I just wanted to see if there were people online and if people were going to join me. I like to test different things and see what works, what doesn't work. And I know that today is Sunday evening. People are preparing for the week, preparing for work, trying to go to bed early and whatnot. So trust me, I am not going to keep you waiting today. I'm not going to keep you long. I am just going to make it short, brief, and sweet. Okay, I see that all of you said you rested. I'm still here doing chores myself. I have a lot of laundry to do plus prepping for the week. I like to prep for the week on the weekend so that during the week I'm not stressed. You guys, you ladies, you know how we do it now. Okay, so today I just wanted to go over something quickly because yesterday I made a comment and some people had questions to ask me based on that. I said that application season is coming and some people are still confused because they don't know where to start. And somebody asked me, when is application season? When does application season start? And I just realized that, oh, yes, I've not explained these things. So some people may not really know, and it's important for us to know. So I'm going to talk about when application season starts. And also, I'll be talking about how to get your proof of funds if you're going to study, whether alone or with your kids. How do you get your proof of funds? I'm going to explain that because people keep asking me, I don't have bank statement. Where can I get bank statement from? Do I need sponsor? So I'm going to be explaining this for us today just so that we are clear. And I'm going to try to keep it brief. Let's say in 10 minutes, okay? Yeah. So if you have any questions, if you are joining us on Facebook, on Facebook, on YouTube, please put your questions in the comments. If you are joining us on Instagram, put your questions in the question marks. I'll take the questions from there. Okay, so first of all, the first thing we're going to talk about is application season. Somebody asked me, when does application season start? So normally the bulk of scholarships are available for people that resume in September. Doesn't mean that if you resume in January or May, there are no scholarships for you. There are, but it's just that it's limited compared to September. September, lots of scholarships are available. Lots of professors have funding. Lots of external scholarships. That is when people hold them. That's when people that get those scholarships resume. For example, I resumed my PhD in May on full funding. So this tells you that while there are scholarships for people that resume at other times, September is the bulk time where most scholarships are available for people that resume in September. So I normally tell us that we should be targeting September resumption. Why? Because the bulk of opportunities are available for the people that will resume then. So now that being said, when does application open for September resumption? So let's now think about it. For September resumption of 2025, application period will begin to open from around September. So some schools will close as early as October, some November, while some as late as December. Some of them may even close in January. But application period will start opening in September. However, there are some things that you need to do to get ready for that application. I'll give you an example. In Canada, for example, some funding opportunities require that you find a supervisor first before you can apply for the admission. So let's assume that by September is when the application for admission opens. It means that before September, you should have already figured out and found a supervisor. Because when you're applying, when you're going to fill the application form, when you're going to put your information and submit your documents, there's a question that they are going to ask you. Have you found a supervisor? What is the name of that supervisor? You have to put it there. So what this means is that if you are applying to that program, which is the majority of the funding opportunities in Canada, if you are going to do masters and PhD that comes with funding, majority of those opportunities will require you to find a supervisor. So it tells you that before that September, you should have found a supervisor. So what that means is that you should start contacting those supervisors starting from now, so that by September, you already found that person. You have a name that you're going to put in your application. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? And finding a supervisor takes time. You need to give yourself time. The reason why many people struggle and they give up is that they don't give themselves that time. They want to start, yes, they want to start and see results now. It doesn't happen like that. You need to give yourself time. So this is why I tell you that the earlier you start, the better. And this is another reason why I strategically put this study abroad crash course at this time to prepare us for application season. Like I mentioned earlier, or for those people that are joining us for the first time, I've mentioned it before. This study abroad crash course, I do it once every year. And I do it in such a way that I strategize the timing so that we are ready. I've said this before. When it comes to securing funding opportunities, you need two things to succeed. You need a blueprint. That will tell you the system, the process, the strategy. That's what is contained in the blueprint. But secondly, you need to be applying at the right time. Timing is very important factor that many people don't realize. So this is why it is strategic at this time to prepare you for the right time, so that when the time comes, you are ready with everything that you need. You also need to prepare your documents, right? Your application documents. I know there are some things that, Zeno, do you help with America? Yes, all high income country, any country you want to relocate and go and study will help you. So there are some other things that you need to do. We also talk about your non-transcript documents, which are your changeables and your unchangeables. So sometimes some people, is when they now want to do the application, they now realize that they fall short when it comes to some requirements. So the changeables are things that you can, unchangeables are things you cannot change, like your transcript is an unchangeable, but changeables are the requirements that you can change. So sometimes you now go, you want to do your application, you realize that, oh, I don't have this experience. Maybe I can go and volunteer quickly and get that experience. So maybe you need 1 month to volunteer to gather that experience. If you are doing application on the rush, by the time you realize these things, you don't have time. The application period will close on you. So you may decide to apply as you are. You apply like that, you still would not get it. It will close on you. So you must get ready and you must be prepared. Be prepared. Start early. It's very important. Okay, so now let's go straight to the other one. I said I'm not going to keep you guys here, so I'm going to do this quickly. I said 10 minutes. You guys give me 15 minutes, okay? Because we're already at 7 minutes. I can see the timing from here. So the next thing is, how do you get proof of funds? People ask me these questions every day. You know, I need sponsor. I'm looking for sponsor. See, some of you spend more time looking for sponsor than you would have spent if you were trying to secure a scholarship. So I need to explain this, because you hear scholarship. Many of us don't even understand, how does it work? What is the essence? Why do I need to secure a scholarship? Aside from the scholarship paying for your school fees, it helps you at the time of your visa application. So instead of showing that bank account statement that you don't even have because there's no money in your bank account, so instead of showing that bank account statement or begging people to give you sponsorship letter for them to give you their bank account statements, you can use scholarships. When you secure a scholarship, your scholarship letter is your proof of funds. That is what, in the place where they say show proof of funds, you attach your scholarship letter there. So let's get down to it. Anytime I want to teach very well, I come with notes. So I have my notes here. You guys bring your own notes so that you transfer what I'm reading from my notes into your own notes, okay? So you have questions, please put your questions in the question mark. Okay, so how do you get proof of funds to study abroad, either alone or with kids? Because many of us have kids. You're not going to leave your kids behind. I know you don't want to leave your kids behind, right? Or do you want to leave your kids behind? Tell me if you want to leave your kids behind. Well, I didn't leave mine. I don't expect you to leave yours, okay? So the first thing that you would do, especially if you are relocating with dependents now, people that will fall as your dependents are your spouse, so your husband or your wife, and your children, both by birth or adoption. So either your children by birth, stepchildren, or adopted children. These are the people that fall into the category of dependents for the sake of study abroad. And these are the people that will be able to relocate with you when you'll be able to sponsor to come with you as your dependents. These are the category of the people that can come. Now that we have clarified that. So the first thing you need to do is that you should find a country that allows you to travel with your dependents. So an example is this: if you know that you have children and you want to go and study abroad and you want your children to follow you, you have no business applying for admissions in the UK. You have no business applying for admissions in Ireland. Do you know why? Can somebody tell me why? Why will you have no business applying to these countries? Is it that these countries are bad? No, they are not bad. They are really good countries. But these countries, they would not allow you to go with your dependents. So for somebody that is single, no spouse, no children, by all means, please go to these countries. They are good countries to go to. But because of that law where they would not allow you to go with your dependents, so it means that your children will not join you. They cannot join you. So what it means is that you don't have any business going there. So now, you need to find a country. You need to find a suitable country. And this is why I always say that It's based on your unique situations. You need to find something that works. You cannot be going to one country because you say that my friend went to that country. That country may be favorable for your friend based on their situation, their unique situation, but it may not favor you. So you need to think about it properly. You are relocating with dependents. The first thing you want to do is to make sure that you're finding a country that allows dependents to accompany the students. Very important. Then the second thing you want to do is to figure out your funding strategy. Your funding strategy is not after you get admission, you are thinking of how you will fund it. No. Your funding strategy, you figure it out from the beginning. From the beginning, not after. Before you even go to say you want to apply for admission, you should have already figured out your funding strategy, and you can answer the question, how am I going to fund this admission? So now, if you have money in your bank account, like you have a lot of money, you know that you can pay tuition, you can pay everything for yourself. Now, this is at this point, you go ahead and go and apply for admission. But if you know that you don't have money, 7 years ago when I was trying to apply to come to Canada, I didn't have money. Does Canada allow dependents for master's students? Yes, Canada does. 7 years ago, I didn't have the money. So I had to figure out a funding strategy before I started wasting my time to apply for admission. That is the way to go about it. So you need to figure out your funding strategy. Now, these are the questions you need to ask yourself. Do you need to use scholarships? Will you use scholarships plus other funding opportunities? How are you going to fund this study? So if you don't have money, you need scholarships plus other funding opportunities, especially if you are going with kids. And I'll explain why. The reason is this. If you secure a scholarship, the scholarship, in most cases, the majority of the scholarship you secure will only cover the students. So if you are going with kids, you need to look for alternative funding opportunity, alternative funding to cover your children. I'll tell us what alternative funding you can use, because now we're talking for those people that don't have money. So I'll tell you what alternative funding you can use. So just stay tuned. Okay. So now you already know that, okay, you are going to use scholarship plus other funding opportunities. You need to figure out how much you need as proof of funds. When you know how much you need as proof of funds, you know how much you are working towards, right? So it's important that you have that figure so that you know how much you are working towards. If you are coming to Canada, as an example, the information is there on the Canada immigration website. It's there for you to calculate. Other countries too, they have the information there. They just tell you your tuition fees plus you need X amount of money for living expense for X amount of years. So all you have to do is just calculate that. So if they say you need, I'm just assuming, if they say you need $10,000, $1,000 per month for 1 year, so it means that you need $12,000 for living expense plus your tuition. You add the two together, that's how much you need to show as proof of funds if you are going alone. If you have dependents, they will also tell you, for if you are coming with spouse or with children, they'll tell you how much more money you need. So you calculate it and have the total. So for the sake of this live video, let us assume that your total amount of money you need, let me write it down so I will not forget, is that you need to show $30,000. Let us assume that you need to show $30,000. Again, you calculate your own, but let's assume to make it easy so we can go faster. Okay? Then once you have done that, you have figured out how much, you need scholarship. Now you need to find a program of best fit based on your situation. So you are using your educational background plus your work experience plus your future goal to find this program of best fit. These are the things that you will marry together for you to choose a program of best fit. Now, when I ask people what program should you be applying for, some people say I should be applying for accounting, I should be applying for masters in mathematics. No, the program you should be applying to is your program of best fit. The program of best fit changes per individual. My program of best fit can be chemical engineering. Yours could be public policy. Yours could be accounting. Yours could be economics. Yours could be gender studies. Yours could be public health. So it depends. It changes based on the individual. But you need to find a program of best fit. Another thing you need to know is that I tell people that when you're choosing a program of best fit, don't choose one program. Choose programs like 3. On one day, you'll choose like 3. When you choose like 3, then it gives you the opportunity to have multiple options. You need options. So it gives you the opportunity to have multiple options. So let's say for somebody that has, give you an example. What bachelor's degree do you have? Let's use one of your examples. Give me an example. What is your bachelor's degree in? I want to use somebody's bachelor's degree to do program of best fit so that somebody will benefit. What is your bachelor's degree in? Tell me quickly. Let's use somebody. I don't want to be doing fictitious examples. Let's use somebody to do example. Okay, somebody said history. So the first person that said that, ZK, said history. So you have a bachelor's degree in history. So there are different programs you can study. You can go and do a master's degree in policy development, in gender studies. You can do a master's degree in like public policy. You can do a master's degree in like curriculum studies. So these are examples for you. So don't choose only one, choose more, choose multiple options, just so that it gives you the opportunity to apply for multiple opportunities, right? So now that we have said that you find the program of best fit, I advise 3 programs. Then you need to find schools that offer this program. So what schools offer your program? I'm going to give us a hack here to check so that you make sure you're checking well. So what you can do, you can go to list of universities in Canada or list of universities in the US. If you Google that, it's going to bring the list. In Canada, there are 15 universities that offer funding. In 15 universities. They call them U15. In the US, multiple schools, multiple. So now you get that list. When you go on that list, the way to check for programs, please pay attention to this because many people don't do it correctly. And this is why you think that there are no opportunities for you. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. So what many people will do is that they will go and do masters in history in America or masters in history in Canada. Many blog posts will come out left, right, center. It doesn't give you the proper information. What you should do, look for the list of the universities, then visit the website of those universities one after the other. It is some work, but it will benefit you. Visit the website of the universities one after the other. Then go to their list of graduate programs and look through the programs one after the other. Any programs that look like it makes sense for you, or a program that you see, I don't know this program, or let me open it and see what are the requirements, what does it entail. That is the way to check for program. So now another reason why you should do this is because sometimes, like some people say, I want to go and do masters in public health. Yeah, masters in public health. Some schools don't call their master's program public health. Some schools will call it epidemiology. Some schools will call it another name. If you don't check one after the other, then you miss out on so many opportunities that would have been available to you. So you need to check these opportunities one after the other. Like for me, I can say I want to do a master's in chemical engineering, for example. But I can also do a master's in material science. I fit in there. I can do a master's in nanotechnology. I fit in there. And all of these fall under chemical engineering. So University of Waterloo can call it masters in chemical engineering. And McMaster University might call it masters in material science and engineering or masters in materials engineering. But if I don't check properly, I will miss out because I am only looking for chemical engineering, tunnel vision. Get rid of this tunnel vision. Make sure that you are searching properly. Search properly. You cannot apply for what you cannot find. You must search properly, okay? So now you have found those programs. We have gone over time. I need to round up. Now you have found the program. Then another thing you need to make sure is that somebody says this was exactly how I researched for programs. I think I searched over 50 schools in the US. Thank God it paid off. Well done, ma. Okay, this is somebody's experience that she's sharing. Now you can see this is how to do it. Okay, so now ensure that the program you are applying for qualifies for both scholarships and loans. Remember, I said it before that there are other funding options in addition to scholarships. So now what I will classify under scholarships as what the people will call scholarships, what people will call like graduate assistantship, research assistantship, teaching assistantship provided by the institution for you so that you can fund your studies. These opportunities, scholarships, graduate assistantship, research assistantship, teaching assistantship, you do not have to pay back. You don't pay back those money. When you finish from school, you don't pay back. Like me, after I secured $450,000 in scholarships from both the University of Waterloo and Canada government, as I'm graduating loan free. I'm working out. I don't have to pay back any money. However, if the scholarship that you secure or that you're applying for does not cover the total money you need. Remember, we agreed that for the sake of this live session, we're going to say you need $30,000 as proof of funds. But let's say that this scholarship is only $20,000. It means that you have $10,000 balance. You either have to have that money in your bank account or you can use study loans as proof of funds. When you take study loans, this one you have to pay back. So now, at this point, you need to ensure that the program that you're applying to qualifies for both scholarships and loans. If you have children, you have dependents, you want to relocate with, and you don't have money, you make sure you must. For you is a must. Your program must qualify for both, because even if you secure scholarship, your scholarship will only cover you. You need to get proof of funds for your dependents. This is where loan will now come in. You will go and apply for loan. And these loans are from international organizations. They are recognized, that give loans to international students. And they will allow you to pay small. So all these embassies, US Embassy, Canada Immigration, they know these companies. So when you tender that document, they know that it's legit. Okay? So you need to ensure that this program you're applying for, and this school, the program and the school, they qualify for both scholarships and loans, because you may need the loan. Okay? Then, once you have now chosen your school, your program, you've chosen your country, you have chosen your program, you have chosen your school, you will now start applying for scholarships. When it comes to applying for scholarship, you need to apply for multiple scholarships, apply for multiple opportunities. If you're applying with kids, you need loans to support your proof of funds. So once you have now secured this scholarship, if you need loans, you've secured both the scholarship and these loans. When it's time to apply for your visa, that place where they will ask you for proof of funds, your scholarship letter and your loan letter, that is what you need to attach there as your proof of funds. That is your proof of funds. Now, this is the way, when I always say that you can relocate abroad even if you don't have money, these are the steps. This is exactly what you need to do for you to use other people's money as proof of funds to relocate abroad. This is exactly what I mean when I say that. And now somebody's asking me, do they have any age restriction? There is no age restriction. The study abroad pathway is the only pathway that doesn't have any age restriction. Anybody can decide that, yes, whatever age I am, it is now I want to go to school, and you are welcome to go to school. Education does not have age. Now, the success of all of this lies in the way you now package your application. So now I have told you, everything that I've told you here is the what. Everything that I've told you here is the what. This is the information that you find on social media. But now, you wouldn't, have you ever see anybody that will put it together the way I've put it? Now I've put it together. This live session, I'm going to repost the replay so that you can come back and watch it if you need to go back and take notes, okay? So now that we have talked about this, how do you do this? The success of this thing is in the how. For you to succeed, you need to know how to do this. How do you do it so that you can succeed? How do you find the opportunities? How do you package your scholarship application? They said that it's only 1% of people that secure scholarship. You can be among the 1%. What will put you among the 1% is the strategy you use. You need to package your application and differentiate yourself from the rest of the pack. So many people apply, you must differentiate yourself from them. You means that your application must stand out. How would your application stand out? Is in the packaging, your application documents. What is in your statement of purpose? What is in your CV? What is in your reference letter? Did they ask you to write scholarship essay? What is in your scholarship essay? What is in your scholarship essay? Thank you, Isioma, for helping us. Isioma also relocated to the US on full fund. I can see her. She's helping to answer questions here. Thank you, Isioma. What do you have inside those documents? That is what will differentiate you. And then another thing that I see is that people don't actually do the work. I see you run from Instagram to Facebook to YouTube. You're running everywhere, gathering information. See, the success is in the action. You must do what you have to do. You must do the work. And the thing is that, see, the only thing stopping you from going from where you are today to where you want to be is your action. It's your action. The actions you take will determine where you will be. If you take no actions, you will remain in that spot that you are. As long as you're okay with that, that's fine. But if you want to go from point A to point B, you must take actions, deliberate actions that push you from this point A where you are to come to point B. Now, I've talked about all of the what. The how you'll be learning exactly how to do all of this in the Study Abroad crash course. You'll be learning how to do it in the study abroad crash course. Somebody says I'm a PR in Canada. In fact, I was going to make this announcement for people that are PR and Canadian citizens. The government just increased the amount of funding for these people. I'm going to post it tomorrow. So if you're a permanent resident and citizen, the reason why I've not shared it before now is because it's not available for international students. So if you're a permanent resident or you're a Canadian citizen, the government has increased the funding opportunities for those people that want to go to grad school. Okay, so like I said, how to do this, you're going to learn it in the study abroad crash course. The deadline to register for the study abroad crash course for you to get that discount, the early bird discount, is this night. The study abroad crash course is $97 right now. By this night, midnight, 11:59 p.m., the price is going to change to $197. Come and learn how to do these things so that you can succeed. Stop running from pillar to post. Stop allowing confusion to make you lose the opportunities. I say that everybody has an opportunity with their name on it. If you don't claim the opportunity that has your name, you know what will happen? Somebody else will take it. Even if it has your name, somebody else will take it because you did not claim it. So you must fight to claim that your opportunity. And the only way you can claim the opportunity is the actions that you take. So come and sign up. $97 is what the study abroad crash course is. By midnight, the price will increase to $197. I've been announcing this thing since. Don't come and beg me tomorrow and says, please. I will not hear please. Next week, don't come and beg me, please. I will not hear please. Only $97 plus you get all of these bonuses. I've been sharing it since. So come and sign up now so that you get the opportunity. Let's take some questions. Okay, we said 10 minutes. We're already at 26 minutes. Okay, let's take some questions. So I've answered the age limit question. There's no age limit to study abroad. Okay. So do I still need to show proof of funds for living expense, even with study loans and scholarships for IMI dependents, or does the study loans cover everything? Okay. So now it depends on your school. Some schools would not. So basically, when it comes to immigration, you can use your scholarship plus study loans as proof of funds. But we have seen some situations whereby some schools will not collect beyond your study loans. Like, so let's say that your school fees is, I'm just assuming, $5,000, and your loan that they pay you is $10,000 every month. So every term. So if the school, the way the loan organizations, they work with the school. So the loan organization will now inform your school that, yes, we're giving this person loan, upload it in the person's school account. So they upload that $10,000. Some schools will only collect the tuition. The remaining $5,000 is supposed to pay to you, but some schools don't. So if you have a combination of both scholarship and loans, make sure you're using your loans to pay your tuition so that the scholarship will come to you, to your bank account. But yes, you can use it as your proof of funds. There's one family from Ghana. I'll post their testimonial tomorrow. They secured $70,000 in study loans. Family of 5. That's what they use as proof of funds. They didn't have any other money. I have HND in computer science and it's been evaluated by West. Can I secure a scholarship in master's degree in the US or Canada? So with HND, you should be looking at the US. You have already evaluated it using West. You are ready to go. All you need to do is to hit hard on your applications right now. And yes, you can. You can secure funding for masters in the US with your HND. Zeno, do I have to get admission letter before applying for loans? Yes, you need to get admission letter before applying for loans. However, you need to make sure, before you even apply for that admission, you need to make sure that the school you are applying for admission to is on the list of the organizations that this is on the list of universities that this loan organization support. So this loan organizations don't support every school. They have specific school. So you need to make sure, that's why I said that you need to make sure that you can secure a loan for that school and for that program. So you need to make sure that your school is on that list before you go and apply for admission there. Because if you have admission in a school that is not on, that the loan organizations don't support, you will not be able to apply for loan. You won't qualify. Okay, I see my fellow chemical engineers here. Does Canada accept dependents for masters? Yes. So if you are coming to Canada to do a master's degree, you can come with your children and your spouse will get spousal open work permit. It's those that are coming to do postgraduate diploma, postgraduate certificate. You can still come with your children, but your spouse will not get a work permit, meaning your spouse cannot work. But if you're coming to do a master's and a PhD, your spouse can work, you can come with your children, okay? What if I've gotten admission as a master's student in Europe? Can the crash course help me secure scholarship in the upcoming semesters? So yes, this crash course can teach you how to secure scholarships and how to find these opportunities. But then, because you're already affiliated with that school, your options may be limited, in the sense that if your school does not have funding, you are only applying for external scholarships. So we can teach you how to find external scholarships that you can get since you're already a student. But then again, your options may be quite limited. But yes, the study abroad crash course will help you to still be able to find opportunities. Please, ma, do I get schools in Canada that takes HND for masters? No school in Canada takes HND for masters. Unfortunately, if you have HND, you cannot do a master's degree in Canada. You can go to colleges to do postgraduate diploma, postgraduate certificate. Those schools don't have funding. But if you need a funded program, you can use your HND to secure full funding in the United States. This is what I would do if I were you. Go to the US, lots of opportunities there. Okay. How do I register for the crash course? If you want to register for the crash course, you can send me a message. Let me see. I think I have the link somewhere here. Let me post the link to those people on for those people on Facebook. Okay. So if you're on Facebook, I'm sharing the link for you now. Use the link that I just shared now to sign up for the study abroad crash course. Remember, like I said, this night, 11:59 p.m. tonight, the price will increase to $197. So sign up now and get all the bonuses. So I've sent the link for those people that are asking me on Facebook. Please add to your live video. Okay, I'm going to save this live video. Please, can I have schools in the USA that accept HND? Yes, we're going to teach you how to find them in the study abroad crash course. Come and sign up for $97. What about masters in architecture? Yes, there's funding for masters in architecture. You can secure that as well. Let me see. Are there MBA scholarships? Of course, in the USA, there are lots of MBA scholarships. Lots. There was somebody that used that we taught that secured, I think, $40-something thousand scholarship for MBA, and he relocated. They got their visa at the same time. Family of 6. Him and his family, they are in the US now. Okay. What are the best graduate programs for somebody with BSc in biology? So we're going to teach you how to find a program of best fit for you with a biochemistry bachelor's degree. There are so many programs that you can apply for. You learn how to find a program in the crash course, because you also be considering your work experience and your future goals. All of these are your educational background, your work experience, your future goals. You're going to consider all of this together to choose a program. So just telling you based off on your educational background may not help you, because I don't know what your work experience, I don't know what your future goals are. So you're going to learn about this in the study abroad crash course. Is the crash course towards admission in September or January admission? The information you learn from the crash course, what you learn, you can use it to apply. You can use it towards admission anytime. You can use it. You can use the knowledge to apply for any scholarships in any country. You can use the knowledge to even anytime you want to apply any session, you can use it. Okay, so the knowledge, you can use it anytime. The knowledge is not dependent on the admission period, but it's just that I'm saying that now we are preparing you for 2025. That's why we have chosen the crash course to be at this time, so that you can be ready. You can be ready. You can be ready, because you need to do the work. You need to do the work, and you need knowledge. You need knowledge to succeed. Okay. So guys, we said that we're going to be here for 15 minutes. It is 34 minutes now, and like I said, the deadline for you to get the discount for the study abroad crash course, where you pay $97, is this night at 11:59 p.m. After now, starting tomorrow, the price will increase to $197. Also, you will lose some of the bonuses. So send me a message now to get the link for you to sign up for the study abroad crash course, okay? So that you can eliminate confusion, be able to find the programs, stop wasting your time, eliminate procrastination, find the program, submit package applications. You see, applications that win scholarships are different from applications. You need to be submitting applications that win scholarship. You're going to learn how to do all of this. It is going to help you so that you don't waste your time. Give yourself 1 year, as long as you are serious. But give yourself 1 year, you'll be ready to pack your bags to go to your dream country, as long as you take it seriously and you do the work. So send me that message now. I'll be in my DMs for the next few minutes before I continue with my house chores, okay? And you guys take care. Take some time to plan today. If you take some time today to plan, you see that your week will be easy, okay? Take some time to plan so that you can have an easy week going forward. I wish you guys a very stress-free week. I wish you a lovely, safe week. Take care. Send me that message. Come and secure your slot in the study abroad crash course. Don't be left behind though. We want to share your testimonials. It's good that you are clapping for people that are succeeding. We want to clap for you too. Send me that message, secure your slot, okay? And I'll see you in my DMs. Bye, you guys. Take care. I'll pause this replay for those that want to watch it. Take care. Bye.